Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, is yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, he got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flash in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Suko. Brody, what's happening?
Trent and what's my boy? I can't think of his tag team partner's name. Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck was getting beat up, and somehow they got smacked into each other and gave each other a best friend hug right in the middle of the ring, getting their asses. It was stupid. it was just something stupid. I was like, that was funny. That's all that was. Nothing too crazy. But it's the Wednesday night block party, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We got the there's a triple threat tag team match, a trios tag team match, I guess you want to call it. We got the best friends going up against the Lucha Bros, going up against the BCC of John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli, whatever the hell his name is, aka Cesaro. It's not a bad match right now. I think it's a little all over the place, but this show's kind of been a little bit over the place, but kind of mid a little bit, man. You know, it wasn't really too crazy of a show.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I had some medicine before the show. But anywho, so as you, got him. But yeah, no, man. Like you said, this show was it was okay. It was cool, man. I'm still trying to figure out, and I think I should know this by now, dude. But one of the things that's really kind of got me curious, man. I'm trying to figure out the angle of Adam Cole because and I know we're gonna get to it, but I'm like, all right, man. Like, is Adam Cole like? Is he playing MJF by playing Roddy? Like, I'm really trying to figure out what's his angle here because as we're gonna talk about, the situation that ensued was not prompted by Adam Cole. It was actually brought on by MJF. So I'm like, damn, do I really feel bad for MJF or is this the devil playing me again?
It's the devil playing the devil. Because Adam Cole is playing the game. Adam Cole's playing the game. First of all, we've seen too much of Adam Cole for Adam Cole to be this gullible. Okay, I'm not buying that right now. Oh, come on, man. Trent got the pin. My best friends need to stop getting screwed, man.
They still ain't held the tag titles yet, have they?
They haven't. They're like one of the last few teams to get them. Like the Lucha Bros then came out, AEW and Ring of Honor tag team and AAA, and like they about to get the victory. 1, 2, 3, and they picked up the victory. But I see that Adam Cole's playing the game, and I think Roddy Strong is just he's just adding to it. That's all. That's all. He's just doing his part, showing up, being what Adam Cole needs him to be for the moment. For MJF to feel like, yeah, Adam Cole really is this gullible, and he really is this. Adam Cole's playing the long game, man.
All right,
we're gonna find out Saturday. We're gonna find out Saturday. That's for sure.
We are because that's the world title.
It's FTR. Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, now that I look back on it, I don't know why I thought he had a swastika at the bottom of his chin. But talking about Penta.
You stupid.
Sorry.
You stupid, man. Get off my boys.
But speaking of, okay, I said this before, but I really looking at the whole, depending on how this weekend turns out. I do like the thought of the whole blind eliminator tag thing. At first, I thought it was stupid putting rivals together, but now I'm thinking about like in the future and upcoming years. I'm like, dude, depending on if you get the right people in the right storyline, the right rivals, I ain't gonna lie, that might make for some must-see tag team TV.
I mean, look, it's proven to do something with Adam Cole and MJF.
Yeah.
They played the video from last week, so they weren't here this week. But they'll obviously be doing a show Saturday, so they'll be live. But I mean, come on, man. We didn't. Nobody was supposed to enjoy this. We weren't not this. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's right now. Orange Cassidy delivering orange crunches to people on the outside. It's just chaos right now on the outside. But man, we weren't supposed to enjoy these little vignettes that we're getting from MJF and Adam Cole. We weren't supposed to be laughing and enjoying this and looking forward to the next thing coming out. Like, and then for them to come out with the mashup, and then MJF is like, "Oh, it's a mashup, it's a mashup, it's a mashup," and then pick Adam Cole up and spin him around like it's like, bro, like, come on, man. Why am I enjoying this? Why am I? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with my common sense? But it worked. And like you said, man, depending on the storyline, depending on who it is, it could really work out. But you got to have the right chemistry of people, and MJF and Adam Cole works out for the type of people that they are and what they can do. The type of world that MJF lives in, and the type of world that what's going on, Gerald, and the type of world that Adam Cole lives in is totally different. Adam Cole knows about the video game. He does the Twitches. He does all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we know what his world is. MJF is the fine arts. He listens to classical music, and he does cocaine in the back with the horde. I'm sorry, no, I'm just messing. But he's the finer, sophisticated, gentleman. So it's a matchup I didn't expect to see or like, and yeah, man, it is what it is. But with that being said, man, let's go ahead and start at the beginning of this show real quick, man, and just kind of run through it real quick, because again, it really wasn't a all out crazy show. I think Saturday is going to be a little different. I will say, just the kind of key points here, I was very down on the Britt Baker versus Taya Valkyrie match. I was very, very, very disappointed with that, man. But AR Fox, Orange Cassidy, Minute Championship. I think it's one of his weaker matches. I think this is one of the weaker Orange Cassidy matches. Not so much on Cassidy. I think it was more of the opponent of AR Fox. He's not more of a grounder. He's more of a spot guy. And when you're a spot guy like he is, there's certain parts of the match where it just kind of it looked too lackadaisical. There was too much. It had moments where it could peak, and then it would fall back down. And then so it wasn't.
I think he froze up on me. All right,
one of the best starts, but the most. There we go. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the Storm, the Storm and AT&T, they're working hand in hand. But I think the most interesting thing that happened in this match was what happened at the end when AR just kind of gave an elbow, a forearm shot. So Orange Cassidy and laid him out. Then Darby Allin, cussed him out about it. But then John Moxley came down and beat the hell out of Orange Cassidy and then walked off. So nothing much, Gerald, man. Ain't nothing much going on, man. We just in here catching up on AEW. And I agree with you. Adam Cole versus MJF part 2 will be a really good match. But yeah, I that was the most interesting thing to me. What did you think of the match? And or how do you feel about AR Fox, man? Look like he's deciding, he's done being the good old boy. He wants to get that shine. He's not here to play games no more.
I mean, so I'm gonna try to take it one point at a time. So before I talk about the match, so I was a fan of AR Fox the last few times I've seen him at AEW. I would say this: the match was exciting, but it did lack direction. I will say that. So when you say, as far as you feel like this is probably one of Cassidy's weaker defenses, I can agree with that, because like you said, I feel like, Orange Cassidy, his matches, no matter who he's in the ring with, is, about the story of the way Cassidy moves and sells and does things in the ring. It's about the story of the match as a whole. I feel like this one, like you said, was kind of a little bit all over the place. And at times, like you said, unless it was like a really big move, I felt like there wasn't much filler in between. It was like big move, okay, just kind of walking around or standing around. Big move, walking around, standing around.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like you said, I believe I think you said consistency. So that's what that was for me. But other than that, I felt like the match was cool. I will say this though, I was very surprised that he aligned himself with the mogul affiliates. And the
Yeah.
reason I say that is because it's like, I don't know if this is more so for him or is just another face for Swerve. Because I feel like, Swerve, he don't necessarily need a group, but I feel like Tony Khan, man, just keep throwing people in a group with Swerve, which I mean ain't a bad thing, whatever. He has his own shine. But
Yeah.
I just want to know what the end goal is. I don't want to see this be like the NWO Part 30, where you got 55 people on the roster, part of the mogul affiliates.
No, but I think it gives AR Fox a way of turning heel and then being seen with somebody that
Okay.
will kind of give him a little bit more attention.
Yeah,
Being with
okay.
Swerve and the assembly will give him a little bit more light and attention. Now that we're going to see more of a different style in what he does. I mean, he's going to be healed now. So now what he does and present is going to be different. So it's going to be about what he does moving forward. We'll probably get to see a little bit more of him, which is cool. It'll be on him to make it impactful.
Now
Okay.
I will say I think him and Swerve and the tag match together. Now I think
That
that should
that
be
that could
fire.
that could that could be
Yeah.
fire. That could really, you don't have better people than Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin for them to be and for him
Yeah.
to do this with and to start this with because people are watching them.
Right.
So now this is a way for him to kind of get an opportunity to make a name for himself in his business. So he's got to at least do that much. Tony Khan's gonna give you the opportunity. It's on you to walk through the door again.
Yeah.
50% of what goes on in wrestling, yeah, the company may have a lot of dictation to it, but the other half, excuse me, uh, the other half of that is the wrestler doing their part. And injuries aside, man, when you're out there and you can do what you need to do, you need to be able to deliver, and
Right.
it's going to be on him to deliver. Gerald says AEW is very entertaining. It is very entertaining. Don't get me wrong. It's everything that you get. It's a live independent show.
Yeah.
That's really what AEW is. I've always said it. We've always said it. It is what it is. No, it'll never be WWE. Even when if WWE was even ever to end, AEW would still have a lifetime to go to even really catch up and surpass it.
Yeah.
And even if it gets all its wrestlers, it's there's still so much more that has to happen in
Yeah.
order for it to be considered on the same level, which is not hard for me to distinguish the difference in the companies. But moving on, man. Like I said, Moxley attacks Orange Cassidy. Then we got a Jericho and Don Callis promo and another ugly ass picture. Man, this boy Don Callis comes up with the most. I mean, it was cool to see the Junkyard Dog in the back. He was chilling, but I'm sad he had to be chilling over those two bare chested guys and their muscles that really weren't neither one of them guys back then. Uh, and then of course, man, the BCC talking crap. Friday. Not sure if he can hear me or y'all can hear me. You hear me?
I hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, all right, bet. So the BCC did cut a promo, talking about the fight that happened at the Death for Dishonor for the ROH pay per view. Jungle Boy comes out basically talking crap about Hook in the championship in ECW. Jerry Lynn comes out, challenges to a match. They'll fight next week. Britt talks about her match with Valkyrie, which we'll get to that in a minute. Pac makes his return to Dynamite after Blood and Guts. He beats Gravity, which okay. And of course, then we got the MJF and Adam Cole promo. Of course, what happened with Roddy Strong showing up and all that. Then of course we got FTR. They cut their promo, basically just saying what a lot of people already knew about MJF. And even though they're cool with Adam Cole, he's still gonna get that ass whooping. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens Saturday between those dudes. And then of course, man, we got Swerve versus Darby Allin, which again wasn't another bad match. These two guys, you put them in the ring, they're gonna give you a good solid match. But of course, the highlight of this match was AR coming out to cost Darby Allin a match, and then of course to show that he was officially with the embassy. Bro, just real quick, man, what did you think? It's Swerve, it's Allin. Swerve got the victory, by the way. What do you think, man?
I mean, Swerve finally got that one us on Darby. I was thinking to myself, outside of that, I was surprised that Darby actually was wrestling this week after that mean bump that he took on the wheels of that skateboard last week. I'm like, damn, bro, you back already? All right, man, good guy. You really are crazy. So that match was cool. It was a spot where Darby, he went for that running, diving bullet to the outside of Swerve, got his ass with a knee, and he went face first into the ground. I'm like, man, Darby just don't give a damn.
But, no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
But I mean, dude, hey, I would never turn down a Swerve versus Darby Allin match. I think I said this last week. There's a certain guys, man, where they have a series of matches you would never get sick of seeing them. And honestly, I don't know if I ever truly get tired of seeing Swerve versus Darby, man. They both crazy and they both hyper athletic, but at the same time, they can also chain wrestle. They can grapple. They could do the mat game if they need to. So, I feel like both these guys, man, even though they are more of high flyers and more stylish in the way they operate, they can still get down, down and dirty to the basics. So, man, thoroughly enjoyed this match. Again, I read online, I can't remember where I read it, but somebody said that Darby isn't the star, and a guy like Darby shouldn't be featured as heavily as he is on AEW or any mainstream TV show. And I'm like, bro, like that's crazy to me because it's like, dude, okay, I understand Darby might not be your cup of tea, but if you pay attention, the guy's literally a solid wrestler. Like he do a lot of dumbass spots, but that's part of his gimmick. So did Jeff Hardy. But
he's a risk taker. Like, obviously.
So yeah, I don't get it, man. Darby get a lot of hate online, and that I just don't understand that because he can actually wrestle. So that blew me away.
And his attack isn't like he's not just the like he throws his body into everything that he does. Like that's like when he's fighting a bigger person, man. Like when he gets an advantage, like man, you just see him just darting himself. Like and it's like, bro, what else could you? You know what? What else could you have done at that moment? At that moment of time, you needed to knock this big dude off his butt. What else would you have done? That's what you would have done. You would have done that. Jack, what's up? What it do, bro? He said, "What up, man?" He said, "Just bought my collision tickets for September." Oh, all right. Well,
down at the Rock.
Down at the Rock, baby. But it's still he's just a little smaller version of Jeff Hardy, man. I mean, that's it. He
like Jeff Hardy met Spike Dudley.
Right. He just got a different way about how he goes about what he does, man. But he's just another version of that, man. But no, man, I like Darby Allin, man. Darby Allin's cool, man. But like I said, we of course AR Fox, of course, he decided to go against his boy after which is crazy. After we got that awesome video package of Darby Allin and AR Fox in his wrestling ring back in Seattle. Atlanta. In Atlanta. I'm like, man, hey, you know what, Tony Khan?
Man, my boy Darby went hard for his boy AR Fox.
Hey, man, and then for everything to play out the way it did, it's like, damn, man, like you just. You gave this dude a whole promo little video. He had the first match for the championship. He lost. He decked the champion after he lost, and then he comes out and he screws his friend over. And then, bro, all right, damn, where you going with AR Fox, man? What are you telling me about this guy, man? So, all right, Tony, you put that much effort into this dude, like. Damn,
bro. Because you think about it, he started and ended the show.
Right, he really did. He really did, man. So it's like, bro, all right, well, shit. Okay, I can't wait to see what happens at the match. Whatever match is gonna happen soon. I'm game for it. Let's go. Let's get to it.
Like they say, man, with friends like those, who needs enemies?
Yeah, who needs them? Britt Baker, Ty Valkyrie. It was trash. Yeah, I did this. I don't know if it was just no chemistry, tired. I couldn't remember. I don't. It was just. It was. I didn't expect it to be like a 5-star batch, but man, I definitely expected something better than what I got, and I was very disappointed.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even gonna be long with it with this one, but I will say this, dude. My feelings are hurt because I'm a fan of Britt. I'm a fan of Taya. But like you say, man, okay, when Tony Khan when he first brought Taya Valkyrie on, I'm like, all right, cool, man. Like I know what she could do. You know what I'm saying? I've seen her work. You know, NXT is Frankie Monet. That was what it was. That was bull. They ain't really do nothing with that. Whatever. That was destined to fail. But Impact and everything else before that, great. And so it's like, all right, cool. Britt Baker for the longest time, she was the best wrestler that AEW had on that roster. So it's like, okay, cool. Then Britt, she was dealing with her injury. She's been out for a while this year. It's the least she's wrestled since she's been in AEW. So maybe she's a little bit rusty. But it's like, man, to be honest, and no shade, because bro, I at Taya Valkyrie all the time, man, giving her praise. I will say though, man, there's only been one match that I can recall since joining AEW where I was like, damn, bro, like she killed that. So I don't really know if it's like you said, if it's a combination of Britt Baker just being rusty and Taya Valkyrie and them not having chemistry. I don't know if you can really put it on Taya Valkyrie, just whatever. But man, I will say I was looking forward to this match and it did not deliver.
No, not at all, man. Not at all, man. And yeah, it just it was like man, and it felt like it went on too long. I'm like, man, well, this match end. Like I need them to end this. This was not really where it was at. Bivens says, man, he's hosting a Slammerson watch party. He helps Balor beats Rollins. He needs it. Also, the street business. I like that. The street business. I mean, that would be something if that's what they come up with. Is about to wreck some shit. Then he also says he's watching the Dark Side of the Ring. Rest in peace, Bam Bam Bigelow. Yeah, well, most rest in peace, Bam Bam. But yeah, man, I I was just very disappointed in that match, man. It was. I expected better. I expected better than that, but not that bad. But Rampage. All right, they announced some matches for Rampage. We're gonna get Shida versus Nyla Rose. We're gonna get a tag team battle royale match for the number one contendership for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Scorpio Sky is coming back to go up against that boy Kip Sabian, and then the Kingdom will be making an appearance on Rampage, and of course on Collision we got that boy MJF and that boy Adam Cole, baby. Going up against FTR 7-star, baby, for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Andrade versus Buddy Matthews in a ladder match for that mask is like, man. Next week is the 200th episode of Dynamite. Man, 200 episodes. All right, bet. Episode
we get
200.
there. We get there.
So far, they only got Jericho and Takasha, aka Take a Shoulda, going up against Garcia and Sammy. And then of course Jack Perry going up against Jerry Lynn. And right now, them the only two matches, but they said they'll announce some more when it comes to Friday and Saturday night. Because that's 200 episodes. You figure they got to do something a little, something a little grand, something a little fun for the show. And then, of course, man, we got the main event, which we came on for, or we came on right before it laid off. The Best Friends versus the BCC versus the Lucha Bros. Lucha Bros picked up the victory. But, of course, the carnage, because John Moxley just don't know how to walk back to the back. He's got to walk out and jump people because that's just what he does. Bro, honestly, again, what did you think of this match before we get out of here, man?
No, man, look, hey, the match was what it was. John Moxley, he stated at the beginning of the show, Hey, look, man. Hey, y'all mind y'all damn business. You think y'all about to get in Blackpool Combat Club business and you ain't gonna suffer? Nah, man. Y'all thought shit was sweet. The one person that was missing was Bryan Danielson. But other than that, man, Willie Yuta, Claudio, Moxley, you know, they already said, you know, hey, talk shit, get hit. Won't song come get something, don't start none, won't be none. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about 2 a.m. in the morning when I say he hit that boy with a 5-knuckle shuffle. Splat. You feel me? So, you know, hey, with a 5-finger say to the face, food stamps. So, you know, got his ass. You know, he fed that boy with a knuckle sandwich. But other than that, man, it was cool. I just, you know, each week I get amazed at how fast Jon Moxley's cuts heal. You know, my boy, man, good God, he come out like ain't nothing happened to his ass. And I know he is scarred the hell up. My boy gonna have a forehead like New Jack. Keep playing.
Hey, Ric Flair at the most,
man. But no, overall, like I said, man,
Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes, man, they all had bad foreheads.
Bro, Dusty, my God, Dusty like somebody hit his ass with an Etch-a-Sketch.
Man,
but
over and over.
Sorry, Dusty. Sorry. But
he was you and the other handful of people was blading the shit out y'all forehead.
Bro, Devon Dudley looking like
Devon, yeah, man. That was
bro, his forehead looking like some rotisserie chicken, bro.
Man, bro, like, man, do you know how Daniel Bryan's chest always looked like taco meat? That's what That's how Devon's head looks like, man.
Yeah,
like, bro, what the heck? Like, bro, you was cutting to the bone, my boy. Like, bruh, you was cutting tendons. Shit, you was cutting too deep, my dude. Too deep.
Hey, my boy got waves and they got a hair follicle on his head.
Man, bruh. Yeah. See how you was shaving your head? You was cutting the razor right back.
Hey, see, he should have took a page out of Bubba Ray book, man. Bubba Ray ain't all sliced up like that, man. Not in the head anyway.
Bubba Ray Bubba Ray was always busted though. He was busted, but he
Bubba Ray was leaking.
I mean, unless Bubba Ray got some plastic surgery on that, man, shit. Hey, Bubba got to tell that secret, and that was your boy. You won 25 world tag teams together. You couldn't have told your boy, hey man, stop messing your forehead up. I wish you would let me mess myself. I wish I would let you. You have a shit there. I wouldn't even let you do no shit, man. Come on, man. Shit like that. That's messed up. But man, but that's the show, man.
Hey, real brothers stick together. I'll never let you get cut on a piece of glass out there in EC like that, brother.
Man, like hell, not across the forehead. I gotta protect this shit. Look, I only got so much left in me. I gotta keep what I got. But that's the show, man. You know,
yes, sir.
It was a mid, it was a mid show. I give it 3.2. Nothing too crazy. They're definitely they're definitely egging up Allin and Wembley. They're definitely doing that. They're definitely promoting the hell out of that. Still no matches announced, but that is coming up. So we're gonna wait to see what happens with that, man. And we got the champion. He says Swerve finally getting a good run. He put in the work over the past year. Should be international champion. Dark Side of the Ring, Bam Bam was a good one. Died so young and forgot how fast he was a main event. Hey man, because Bam Bam was him, Vader. There were a handful of big dudes that went to the top rope. It's like what? I'm like what? Hold on, wait a minute. Sir, you don't, sir, no, sir, you don't, sir, no, sir. Oh my God, he just did it. He just did a moonsault. this big flaming, it just did a moonsault. Yo, I want to see that again. Can I get a moonsault?
And clean though too. That's the thing. Hit that moonsault.
Like, what is this? Like, oh my God, this big. You see how big he is, man? He crushed this dude. I used to always think dude, he crushed this dude's body. It's in pieces inside. This man is dead. That's what I enjoyed about it. They were the bad guys and they whooped ass and they were merciless. They hit man, yeah. I ain't gonna forget with him and DDP and Canyon were the Jersey boys.
Oh,
I ain't gonna forget the Jersey boys. I can't forget the Jersey boys.
Oh my God.
All right, man. I BS'd enough, man. It's been we talking about enough, man. But
no, you know how we do. Y'all know how we do. Hey, look, real quick, man, while we on the subject, man. If you haven't already, check out our interviews, man. We did 3 within the last week. Last one, Dante Castagnoli yesterday. Check it out. Maserati West Barkley, the AIW Intense Champion. Check that out. Also, man, Mr. Future Too Bright himself, Eric Taylor. Got to check that out. All on the GOW YouTube page. If you haven't already, man, go ahead. We got a recent interview before that with Nick Aldis. We got Mickey James, Jordan Grace, Gail Kim, Shane Taylor, Lou Gotti. We got a whole bunch, man. JTG, CBB, DDP, Eric Bishop. Man, go check it out. We do this. We talk to everybody. Talk to your mama. Ask you about the franchise of the king. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Matter of fact, don't ask about me because I'm in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. Hey, boy, that young man had her like Gerald Levert. Hey.
No. All right, let's stop.
Oh, man, why you look at that? Why?
With that Luther. All right, man. We done.
Hey, what up with Jamie if I say she want a little mama?
Oh, don't forget the LCJ interview. Moppy. Yeah, that was.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about that one.
Oh man, the Mop and Sock connection.
I forgot about that one. Oh man, yeah, that was that was something. I definitely forgot about that one though.
Man, this is why we love y'all, man. Cause we was trying to get out of here 3 minutes ago. We still here, man. We like
that just lets me know, man, that everybody that watches this show or rocks with us, man, they all got a screw loose in their head. we got a screw loose in our head. So it's a mutual thing. We appreciate y'all.
All right, man. Let me try to do this one last time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of
GOW. I'm just fucking with you. I'm sorry.
The Generation Wrestling Podcast, as always, is yours truly, the franchise. He's the king. And look, man, unless something come out tomorrow, we'll see y'all for that Friday night delight, that Friday night block party. Peace.